Hey guys, it's Miss Bostic. For this week, we're going to be talking about DNA, how it's built, how it can influence the cells and control what we look like, what we act like, and everything else in between. So, as a quick introduction, DNA, it's found in all living things. So, whether it's a prokaryotic or eukaryotic cell, it has DNA. It is the code that determines how an organism acts and looks. And so, I've got a picture there of a cell with the nucleus. You see the DNA is there within that human, and then the bottom right shows some different traits that are determined by the DNA. Things like your eye color, height, the risk of diseases, your hair color, any of that, the size. Think of dogs, all of that. The DNA controls what they look like. So DNA is made up of, as we watch these different video clips, I'm going to turn the microphone off so that you can hear the video itself. So I won't be coming back on until a little while.
Nucleic acid. It's a type of nucleic acid. If you remember from our biomolecules video, nucleic acids are a type of biomolecule. Nucleic acids are made up of building blocks called nucleotides. Nucleotides have 3 parts. One of them is a sugar called deoxyribose. One of them is a phosphate. We sometimes say DNA has a sugar phosphate backbone. But the most important part of the nucleotide is the base, because the sequence of the bases can actually code for traits. So, as far as the bases go, there are 4 types of bases in DNA. A lot of times they'll just use the letters A, T, C, G. The A is for adenine, the T is for thymine, the C is for cytosine, and the G is for guanine. These bases actually pair in a specific way, and there's a popular mnemonic that can help you remember which of them pair together. Apples in the tree? That tells you the A for apples, T for tree, because the bases A and T go together. The other verse is car in the garage, and that can help you remember the base C always goes with the base G. Regardless of whether we're talking about spike, or a plant, or a protist, or a human like you, these are the DNA bases in living organisms. But the amount up genes. We can say, for example, that this part of the DNA here makes up a gene. Genes can code for proteins. Proteins have a huge role in expressing a trait. For example, let's consider your own eye color. Human eye color is actually pretty complex. It's determined by many genes. The genes can code for proteins involved in producing the eye color pigment. Have a lot of DNA. When it's compacted, it can be organized into a unit called a chromosome. Very helpful when you're trying to make more cells and you need to get the DNA into those new cells. Chromosomes in your body involve DNA wrapped around protein structures. Humans have 46 chromosomes. That means nearly every body cell in your body has 46 chromosomes. Human sperm and egg cells, on the other hand, each contain 23 chromosomes. So you receive 23 chromosomes from your mother, and 23 chromosomes from your father to give you your 46 chromosomes, your genetic code. Have a lot.
All right, so let's recap some of this information here. So not all of this was completely brand new to you guys, because whenever in 7th grade, when you look at heredity and you start talking about chromosomes, alleles, genotype, phenotype, all of that is related to DNA, because of course that's what determines our genes. So again, DNA is found in all cells. You inherit DNA from your parents. DNA is made up of nucleotides that have 4 nitrogen bases, A, T, C, and G. An easy way to remember this is that apple in the tree, those 2 bond together, and then car in the garage, those 2 bases always match up. Each cell has 46 chromosomes, and you get 20